I went to 6 summer camps. Ferncliff was the last one, but I liked Ferncliff the best by far. Well, I think it's really fun because it's not every day you get to walk a goat, you know, and it's just fun. I'm always sad when I have to leave. Like, I'm thinking of the counselors that will come back and the ones that won't. I would say camp is awesome, but if you really wanted to go to a really fun camp, you'd have to go to Ferncliff.
The mission of Ferncliff is to make a positive impact in the world by opening eyes, minds, and hearts to God's transforming love.
It's really, really an important story in the Bible, today's story, because it says what we do matters as much as what we say.
It's just ballooned into something probably more than my parents would ever have dreamed of, which I think is just unbelievably fabulous. I would think they would just be thrilled to death to see what's happened here.
Way up, way up.
Way up, way up.
Way up, way up, way up, way up.
Way up, way up, way up, way up.
I think through great leadership it has adapted itself to each generation.
Many decades of young people have gone through here, and yet we're also a vibrant camp today. So I think it's really neat to pair those two things, a rich history and a bright future. To me, it's a great combination.
I think Ferncliff is that bridge between the faithful past and the brighter future.
For 75 years, this place has done its job. And in order for it to have a bright future, everyone who cares about this place, we need to step up to the plate and help with that.
You keep evolving and you keep growing. You keep looking at what the new needs are.
Part of this campaign is putting us on a good stand for those next 75 years. I think if we stay on the track of being a camp that outreaches and a camp that works and takes seriously our responsibilities for creation care, I think those kinds of things put us on a great stage for the years ahead.
It just makes me proud that my parents had the foresight to start something like this. Had the foresight to think that some land was there and some things were started, that a camp would be here for Christian youth.
Each summer we have about 30 different camps, so on a given week we might have 4 or 5 different camps, different age groups, different themes, so most weeks of the summer, most any age child can come to camp.
We've just got a wide variety. Any kind of camp that you want to go to, we've got something for it.
Some kids, they come multiple times because they just enjoy it, love being here. So I would definitely say bring your kid here.
It's life-changing. It is absolutely life-changing.
Having counselors from around the world, just like they teach us new things, and it's really more of, this camp is really fun, but it's also educational.
We spend a lot of time interviewing and seeking out these staff, and I would put our staff up against any other staff. I think they're just wonderful.
Even though you might tell your children what you want them to know or try to get the message across about their faith or how you want them to live, when it comes from a really cool counselor that's having fun and teaching at the same time and living it and walking it and breathing it, the message is a little clearer.
At a place like this, God shows up at 10:30, unexpected. in the relationship, in something that happened, going out on a paddle boat, being around your friends. Things happen and you realize that in your friend there's the face of God.
Just the fact that you're out here in the peace and love of Christ, it's just obvious that that's what this place is about.
It's just holy ground. I don't know how to explain that really, except it feels like holy ground.
We like to say that Ferncliff is a place where faith and fun flourish together.
Everyone's here to have fun, to make new friends, and to grow with everybody and help each other.
When I see a smile on a campus face, it just makes me so happy. It's the best thing. That's why I'm here.
You'll never see your kid grow more than those 5 days.
It gets emotional sometimes, and it's cool to see that they've had such an impact from just 1 week. It's pretty incredible.
When you change a child's life, you're making a significant impact for generations to come.
It impacts so many lives. You know, it's like throwing a tiny stone into the water, and the ripples that go out from just your child coming here for a week can go out into the entire world.
Once you've been here at Ferncliff, it is part of your life.
I think the camps we did from 1998 to 2002 with young people who were victims of school violence changed us. I know it changed them, but it also changed Ferncliff.
That provided those children of tragedy a safe Christian place where they could release their emotions, they could release and relate to those people who had been through similar things that no counselor can ever talk them through.
Camp is a healing experience for all of us, you know. We may not have had the trauma of a playground shooting, but all of us have something inside that needs to be healed, and camp can be a place. It brings you close to nature, close to God, and close to other people, and those three things are healing in and of themselves.
The Disaster Assistance Center is another unique part of Ferncliff.
We take bags and we pack them full of soap, nail clippers, washcloths, by sending all those things that they need, necessities, and I think it gives them, the people affected, hope that there is somebody out there that really cares about them.
It makes me feel good when I do it, because I know I'm helping somebody.
Last year, 14,000 hours were contributed to Ferncliff. That's the equivalent of 7 full-time, year-round people. And our volunteers have been the backbone, and I think they've allowed us to grow as rapidly as we have, and I hope we'll continue to grow on that for the years ahead. When most people think about Ferncliff, they think about summer camp, and that's the heart and soul of what we do. But 9 or 10 months of the year, we're a facility that seeks to extend hospitality to adults. Between 130 and 150 different groups will use the camp in the course of a year. Being close to Central Arkansas makes us an ideal location for groups to be able to come and accomplish their goals. Where we'd like to go in the next decade with this capital campaign is to be able to put Ferncliff on a firm footing to be able to attract additional local, regional, and national groups.
If we had a little bit more room, we could handle more people and offer our services to more people.
Space for campers allows us to continue to grow at the pace we're growing into the next decade. We're getting close to being at capacity, and we want to position ourselves to be able to grow for the next 10 years. One of the big motivators is a new pool. Our pool's 30 years old, it's in the wrong location, it's not accessible. Swimming is one activity kids do every day at camp. We'd like to make our pool a centerpiece in our future programming.
By making a couple of strategic moves, we can then expand our dining facility to better serve the youth and the conferences that come, we can expand our conference area so there's more meeting space to handle more people, to handle the demand of people coming through.
We've been working with architects that really have the environmental sustainability in mind and green practices, and a lot of the features on those buildings will allow us to conserve energy, use geothermal technology to heat and cool the buildings, also placing solar panel installations to help actually put energy back into the grid so that we're letting the sun provide the energy for a lot of our facilities.
I think contributions allow so many people to be touched by this place.
We just want to share Ferncliff with more campers, so by creating new facilities and upgrading what we have, we'll be able to bring more campers in.
For me, Ferncliff's a great investment because it's so much involved with kids. And when you think about that, there's that expression that says, if you're thinking a year ahead, plant a seed. If you're thinking 10 years ahead, plant a tree. If you're thinking 100 years ahead, educate a child. And for me, Ferncliff is an institution now that's thinking for the next 75 or 100 years, how are we going to make a positive difference in the world?
You need to give and you need to support to help this place continue to grow and fulfill God's mission here in Central Arkansas.
Ferncliff is a place where people sense God's presence.
Ferncliff is an experience that you'll never forget.
Ferncliff is a place that extends God's love to generations of folks, young and old.
Ferncliff is awesome.
Ferncliff is a Christian jewel in the hills outside Little Rock.
Ferncliff is the best place on earth.
Ferncliff is love. It makes me happy to know that a place that I love so dearly and a place that means so much to me is going in the right direction and will continue to grow and will continue to touch lives like mine.